You know what? A little bit about me, if you don't already know. I am passionate about the martial arts. So much so, as much as lie within me, I try my very best to stay on top of my syllabus. After being in the martial arts over half a century now, and I require of my senior students pretty much the same. I'm getting older and still love and I am still passionate about teaching. I still do that today, all things considered. Now, here's where I draw the line as it relates to my senior ranks. When I say senior, I'm speaking those that are a step away from black belt level, and those that are black belt and even higher in the master ranks in my system. That you do the same. Stay on top of the syllabus. I don't believe that a martial arts master or grandmaster, for that matter, should be obese. Now, I'm just telling it just like it is. When you hold and or possess the title of master, you need to ask yourself what that question actually means. Are you a master? What does that imply? Being a master. Do we really need to go to the dictionary and look that up? Do we really need to go down the rabbit hole and go and restudy what earlier martial arts masters were in their training and discipline? Do we really need to do that? Nothing has ever changed. Ever. The requirements of being a master, let alone a grand master. Somehow or another, people believe that once you reach a certain age and that you have invested so many years in, you just stop training. You stop doing anything remotely looking like training, arduous training. At best, minimal training to maintain a certain level of health. I'm sorry. Sometimes, as we age, because of genetics, because of things that we have no control over, note that I said that we have control over, come upon us in terms of a physical ailment, malady, or even disease and cancer. Things that we don't have control and didn't have control over. We were just ignorant, even on some things from our earlier lives that manifest later as those conditions. Now, the things that we do control, if that situation is not what we're in, the pre-existing condition, that is, the things that we do control and have control over while we are yet practitioners of the art of pugilism, martial arts. We're supposed to take advantage of that. Relatively good health. Very rarely will we have ourselves or find ourselves in excellent health, not living in America anyway. But as much as lie within all of us, we need to be healthy and take control over our very health. So, I'm going to say drugs, if not for medical sustaining reasons, should never be mentioned in your life, should never be used. That includes recreational drugs. Okay? The other thing, alcohol should never be used recreationally in your life if you are an elite or nearly elite practitioner of the martial arts. I know a lot of people's noses are probably flaring up right now, and a lot of forehead frowning is going on, because what you're used to and what you have been used to and accustomed to, that you've been doing all or most of your martial arts career, that's the thing that you have to address. You don't have to agree with me, and I don't expect many people to respond in a positive way, because of what I'm telling you is scientifically correct, it's medically correct. You just don't want to change. So let me back up a little bit. Those senior ranks under me, if there is a black belt with me that is obese, they need to lose weight. I'm sorry. You cannot represent me properly if you are obese as a black belt under me. And it's obvious that it's for health reasons. Very obvious. That goes without saying. And also representation. Are you representing the thing properly? Are you representing me properly? Okay. Now, if I was obese or extremely overweight as a Grandmaster instructor, I need to hang up my belt, my sash, my uniform, and walk away. Because that is not indicative of the founder of a system, the Grandmaster of a system, or the master of a system. It's not a good example. I'm arthritic, osteoarthritis, and I have a hip problem, but I still train. I still teach. I still go through drills with my underlings, with my masters and my black belts and students down. I am the teacher, so I must be the greatest example. And if some are watching me now don't agree with that, they're going to say something crazy, but guess what? That shows who you are. Honestly. So now, is a totally different thing if I have a student sign up for my school and or organization and classes that's already obese. I won't turn anybody away. I won't. If you come in and you are obese, that's who you are when you came to me. So I'm going to work with you, put you on a journey, if you're serious, that you must decide to be on. So you may not ever lose 50, 60, 70 pounds if you came to me already heavy or excessively heavy. That's understandable. Some people don't have the wherewithal, they don't have the discipline, they don't have the willpower to do the right thing. Oftentimes they're looking for someone to guide them, and you may not ever get to the place where you should be from a health standpoint, but we work on it regardless. I'm not going to live forever, but I will say this. Those that are with me and have been with me for a while that have gained weight and continue to gain weight and continue to gain weight, it's time for you to go. It is. If you're going to measure up to me and my standards. And it's not asking too much. But you can't be in my ranks standing alongside me and you're obese. I'm sorry. So if you're 300 pounds and your height is 5'11", 6 foot, you need to come down. I say, based on those measurements, you need to lose at least 70 pounds if you're 300 pounds. So that would put you at about 230, which is still too much. But you need to lose at least 70 pounds. And if you're about 5'11" and 6 foot, up to 6 foot, and you were, when you came to me, 175, 180, and now you are 230, 240, you need to get back down to where you were. Because you were there once before. So you're slipping, or you have slipped, and you're missing something. This is Grandmaster Stroud speaking. Brother teacher, that's what I expect. Because I have a legacy that must be measured up to by my underlings. All of my students will never reach black belt in my lifetime. But my mantle shall be passed on, or the baton shall be passed on to the next generation of my students. And they'll carry on my vision as things actually should be. So now, my beginners and my intermediates that have weight on them, I continue to encourage. I continue to teach them proper diet, to teach them about their anatomy and physiology, because I studied this for years and continue to do so. That's what my upper ranks should be doing, the same thing, disseminating that same information to those under ranks, intermediates, and even advanced members, as their teacher does. I don't believe in black belts smoking cigarettes. That does not exist with me. That's an outside stimulus that you're saying, I can't cope with something, so I need to have this outside thing to help me cope. What in the heck do you think martial arts is for? To help you to cope or cope. It's about discipline. And my phrase that I coined many years ago, one must discipline one's self to be disciplined. Write that on your thumb. That's a brother teacher quote. So now, I accept students as they are, and I work on them and help them work on themselves to become the best expression and version of themselves that they possibly can. But those that have been with me for years must maintain a level of excellence with me all the time. I understand life happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to me. I'm not any different. We're all human beings. But sometimes we have to look to those that have been doing this thing for quite a while and maintaining the standard. So think on this, because I'll never change. This is Brother Teacher.